Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at the top 5 WoT PC things you want to see in Blitz. So what top 5 things from WoT PC you want to see come to Blitz? So first of all, WoT PC is a completely different game to Blitz. So just because there's a new tank in WoT PC doesn't mean that it's going to come into WoT Blitz. And we've seen them recently with they added the double barrel guns on I can't remember what tank it's called, and people start speculating, oh, it's gonna come to Blitz, just the same as the wheeled vehicles in WoT PC. Just because they are in WoT PC, it doesn't mean it's going to come in Blitz. Trust me. They may add some tanks, they may not. And in fact, when we went Tank Fest last, whenever we went, I'm losing track of time. It wasn't last year, the year before. I got on a coach with Wargaming to Tank Fest. Us CC's got on a coach, and the WoT PC team in Wargaming didn't even know the WoT Blitz team. They were sort of introducing themselves to each other. That's how big Wargaming actually is. So they don't really work together. It's completely separate. But looking at things that we want to see in Blitz, as you can see on the screen, that's one thing we want to see in Blitz. To be able to be able to roll your tank, to be able to smash into a tank and the tank literally turns over. Falling off a cliff, the tank turns over. This is something a lot of people have been asking for. Whether Wargaming can do it, I don't know. Don't forget, WoT Blitz is a completely different game. It's so small compared to WoT PC. You've got to remember that people's devices may not be able to handle some of this stuff. But the rolling of tanks, the flipping tanks is something that I would personally like to see. I'd love to ram an SP1C in my Dracula and it just literally rolls over 3 or 4 times. That would be hilarious. As I said, whether Wargaming can actually do this, whether it's in the pipeline, this is something that I honestly don't know. But, you know, hopefully one day they will be able to add something like this. But again, like I've said, they've got to keep in mind people's devices is not as strong as mine. Like, my device is okay, my phone is okay, I can play it on top graphics. But the next thing that everyone's been asking for so long is this thing right here, and that is marks of excellence. Now this is a visual thing that goes on the barrel of your tank to pretty much just show how skilled you are. I'm not entirely sure how it works on WoT PC because I've never really played WoT PC, but reading up about it, I think it's all to do with damage. You do so much damage or etc, and then in light tanks you get it for light tanks for spotting damage. I could be totally wrong. That's just briefly what I've read up when I was just making this video, but everyone wants it. Everyone's been asking for marks of excellence for so freaking long, and actually Wargaming have been unable to do mark of excellence because it will just completely kill the game with their engine. It's not the best. It's an old sort of engine that they are working on. So to implement things like mark of excellence is actually a bigger task than everyone thinks. But I believe, again, I could be wrong, I think Wargaming are looking at something along the lines of marks of excellence. So keep that in mind. Just wait for it. Hopefully it will come. The next thing is tanks like this. I think it's the Object 907. Again, I could be wrong, but I think it's the Object 907, which I believe is a reward tank that you can get on WoT PC. Now, I want reward tanks in Blitz, and a lot of people want reward tanks in Blitz. Whether that will be clan rewards, I mean, Wargaming have implemented clan rewards now, but yet there is sort of no tank involved. You get sort of goodies, that's about it. But I'd love for them to do missions. I mean, we get these events where you can get tanks, but that's an event that's completely different to a reward. Now, the reward tanks in WoT PC, you can't buy them. You can't get them for gold. You can't skip levels. You have to actually earn them. And I would absolutely love for Wargaming to do this. There's loads of reward tanks that I was looking up. The M60, I think, was a reward tank. The VK72, there's a few that we rule tanks. Now, that would be great. That would be great. And it's not hard for wargaming to do. It's just make them, like, do an event. But with that, an event, make it so you can't gold that event. Missions. You've got a load of missions. Add missions. It's easy to do. Next up is customize your own vehicle. Customize your own vehicle, or, as we can see, avatars. Now, avatars are completely useless in game. They mean absolutely nothing. Some mean something. I mean, my avatar is a very unique avatar because it's only given to us CCs. So it shows that I'm a CC, and I do have another one because I moderate the Discord server and I test tanks. So I've got another one for that. But a lot of people, just like the ones I've just shown you, where they are professional tournament players that pretty much get their own avatar. Especially people can actually get that avatar when the tournaments are playing, so you can support your own team. People want this. People want this in their... They want to be able to customize their own avatar, have their own avatar, their clan avatar, or even customize their own tank. Put the clan avatar on the tank, or put your logo on a tank, or stuff like that. So I know a lot of people want that. Also, next up, which Aminet actually suggested, this is premium tank rentals. Now, this would be absolutely great, but I don't think it's anything Wargaming will ever implement into the game, and that is the where you just rent a tank. You rent a tank, it costs so much credits or so much gold, or maybe even nothing. You can maybe rent it out for an hour or a day, just to test a tank before you actually buy it. Wargaming won't do this because it's all about money. How many people will actually test a tank that they think's good, test it and think, actually, this is shit, yeah, I'm not going to buy this? A lot of people. So I don't think Wargaming will ever implement that into the game. I hope they do one day implement something like that into the game. It would be good. Sorry about that noise. Stupid car with a stupid big exhaust ruining my video. What a moron. So yeah, so tank rental, premium tank rental will be absolutely fantastic to add in Blitz. But again, don't expect it, because I don't think Wargaming will ever do it. I think it'll just cost them too much money, and that's my own personal opinion. That's my own personal opinion. There is another thing that would be good that we're going to show in a second. Is, I think Wargaming, I don't think they've added it long by the look of it. I don't know in WoT PC. I've just seen someone showed me a screenshot from Discord, the WoT PC Discord, and that's trade your old tanks in for new. Now that would be brilliant. That would be absolutely brilliant to maybe add like a trade store, something like that, where maybe you can even trade a premium tank for another premium tank with fellow members of the community, or just trade in your premium tanks for another premium tank. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. So maybe, like, if there's a tier 9 premium tank, I might have to trade 2 tier 8s for it, but they might be tier 8s that I never play, and it could save me money. Or you can just straight swap a tier 8 for a tier 8. I don't know how it would work, but I think WoT PC have just implemented it into the game, or they're going to. Again, I could be wrong. It's just from a screenshot that I've seen, and it's just something that someone, one of my clanmates, Jono Yena, has said to me that would be good into the game. So yeah, so there we go. Trade in, out with the old, in with the new. Get your garage updated, blah 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 blah. So yeah, so that is top 5. I think there might be even 6. I've lost count, but if it is 6, there's a bonus one. So let me know in the comments, guys, what you think should be implemented into the game from WoT PC. I mean, WoT PC is completely a much bigger game. Don't forget that. So there's things that in WoT PC that you can't have in Blitz, because just, you got to remember, Blitz is a mobile game, so there is certain things that you won't be able to have. There's certain things that the engine just won't handle. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think we should add in Blitz. I'll be reading them, and I'll be interested to see. And maybe, you know, I could forward them to Wargaming and say, look guys, this is what people want. Are you interested, or are you looking at making or bringing any of this into the game? They'll tell me. They will tell me. So whether I'll be able to tell you or not is a different matter, because I am NDA. It might be kept secret, blah 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 blah. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Couple of good, decent replays there. A nice leopard one to end it with a nice 7k, 7 kills. Gotta love a good leopard replay. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy. I'll be back hopefully tonight or tomorrow with a TOG video. Oh yes, the TOG's been buffed. I'm Meadsy. I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With